So welcome back, guys. So we are here in third section of part two. So if we have missed my two parts, so I have given links of those parts in the description below. So in the previous part, in the previous section, I have talked till about saving multiple scenarios. So in this section, I will be talking about cost guide menu. So let's start. So in the cost guide menu, this is the menu where we see a basic information that we need to provide. So in under the cost guide menu, we have three tabs in production scenario, GCD tolerances, process, and machine options. So here in this video session, I will talk on production scenario tab. So on the basic 1.1 basic option, we see we have to select a process group. Okay, so if we click this process group, okay, we have various process groups, like for example sheet metal, whether it is powder metal or whether it is forging, casting. So so this is the part which is made out of sheet metal, so we are going to select sheet metal. Okay, and then VP, like VP, as I said in the previous session, is virtual production environment, like um, factory data. It's basically factory data. So if this part is going to manufacture in India, or whether it is going to manufacture in China or Europe or America, so based on the region we need to select this VP. So I'm selecting here as aPriori India. So basically whenever there is aPriori suffix, sorry, prefix into the name of the VP, then it's a baseline VP which it comes from the aPriori itself. Okay, process routings, we can keep it as aPriori computed or else automatic, or else we can select manually as well, like whether um, it has to manufacture from laser process or from plasma, or whether it is strut or water jet cut process, so we can select it manually. If it leave it as a priori computed, then a priori will run all through these available processes, and then it will highlight the best cost uh, from all together from comparing to the other processes. So this is optional process overrides, like whether we can select a machining, heat treatment or surface treatment. We can manually select it from here, or else aPriori will select by default if there is any machining process into the part. Material, there is a three dot here, so we need to select a material. So this material stock or this different materials that it comes from the VP that we have selected. So here it is material catalog which is highlighted here. We need to select the appropriate material, whether it is AISI 1020 or whether it is 1012, 1010. We need to select it appropriately. Okay, so we can select, there is an option if I want to select material from other VPs, we can click it here and select it from here as well. Okay, its material properties are defined here. We can check if we need any particular information about the material. Okay, and then here material unit cost, it means per kg. Like from VP it will by default will have a factory VP data, but if you are not uh, okay with this cost, and if you want to override that cost, we can select it from here and write the new value here. It's basically material rate per unit kg. Material stock selection is not available when we are costing the scenario for the first time. So that will be available once we select a cost and come back again to this here, and then we will see this option of selecting a different material stock. And material utilization. Okay, so basically we have this is a nesting, like for a given sheet, how many parts it is going to produce. uh, so material utilization is where depend on how we are nesting the parts into the sheet metals. So by default it will be a true part nesting shape. It means parts are oriented according to its shape to give the maximum outputs or maximum parts that fit into the given sheet material. There is other option like rectangular nesting. um, the basic rectangle, or we can say smallest enclosing rectangle, and all the parts can be selected or can be drawn into the a rectangular nested rectangular as a rectangular part. And then there is a machine default option is also available, and if we know the utilization, we can also have that override option also here. Blank thickness, this will automatically will take it from the CAD file. We need no need to enter the information here. Volume and batch size. Like volume, how much volume the factory is going to produce this, or for how many years. This information will also help to get the formula about amortized bad setup. And this amortized bad setup is the cost in machine downtime and labor, okay, incurred when a machine is configured to run a batch of a given design, and this cost is amortized to individual parts or assemblies by the number of parts in a batch. So whenever there is a downtime in the machine and labor, so there is a change in the batch, right? So this downtime or this total time that is lost, that will be amortized to the each part. So this will help it here. And then other giving there will be certain company defined attributes as well. This we can we can configure it from a system admin tool set, and after entering this information we can click on the cost, and we will get a cost information here. So in this video section I have covered on cost guide menu. Okay, so on the other I will cover in the next video about geometric cost drivers and tolerances, GCDs. So meet you in the next video.